A warm welcome everybody, once again here from my little basement-based diecast studio in Bavaria, in Germany. Today's topic, once again, Greenlight. As you can see, I got 3 vans that I will take out of their packaging and 1 pickup truck with an enclosed car hauler from the Hitch&Tow series. To be honest, I bought these cars mainly because of their deco, except the GMC Vandura. That is a van that I really like, because you might know it if you grew up in the 80s or maybe the early 90s. You know, BA and his famous truck, everybody knows that. So I will also unbox this GMC Vandura, but I will do it in a separate episode. So let's put this one here aside and let's go on with this one here. The 1976 Dodge B100 from the blue color collection from Greenlight. A quick look at the packaging. Freeze that if you're interested in. You can see the other cars from this series. You know, this packaging from Greenlight, you get a lot of plastic waste. I'm always saying this. I mean, this packaging protects the cars very well, but yeah, as I said, you got a lot of waste, and yeah, you can't store the cars back in the packaging. So let's take this Dodge B100 out of the packaging. I already pre-cut it, so you don't have to listen to the loud noises from the plastic. Here it is, in Mopar deco. So first thing you'll notice, this one here has a plastic base. Most of the Greenlight cars have a metal base, but it has rubber tires and they do look really good. Let's take a look at the front. I don't know if you can read it. There are very fine letters that say Dodge. So nothing too spectacular. This car got no opening parts, and as I said, a plastic base. Let's see if this one is a roller. Oh, yeah, this one does roll really, really well. I think it's the best rolling Greenlight that I bought so far. And recently, many Greenlight cars have some quality issues. Sometimes the tires aren't as they should be, or the windows are a little bit smudgy, or the cars have other flaws. But this one here does look really good, rolls good. Yeah. Let's go on with this one here. The 1987 GMC Vandura 2500 in Union 76 deco. Here are the other cars from this series. So this one feels a little bit heavier, and as you can see, this one here has a metal base, and let's put the tire back on the rim. Some details. Here you can see there's a cast-in spare tire. Really cool deco. Let's get my microfiber rag. Polish the windows a little bit. So, but this one here also does look very cool. Love the colors of this deco. Cool white rims. Minuteman service. The GMC badge on the grille. Detailed front. And as I said, it does feel very heavy. Now let's see if this one is a roller. It rolls. Not as good as the Dodge. Cool deco. The blue is very beautiful. Okay, let's go on with this one here. I think this version is my favorite from these three vans, the 1976 GMC Vandura that I bought because of this really cool, what is this, an eagle with flames? I don't know, but it does look really cool. When I ordered it, I thought the car was white, but then I realized it was silver, but it also does look very, very good in silver. So, an hobby exclusive. Let's take it out of the packaging. So I think this one has to do with the Indy 500. I'm not an expert for this kind of race, as you can see here. So Johnny Rutherford was the winner in 1976, and this is a GMC Vandura from 1976. And I think it's hard to read, but here it says 60th annual Indianapolis 500 mile race. May, how to say? May something 1976. So I think this is really cool. Love the deco. Love the silver. So, as I said, I'm not an expert for the GMC Vandura, but I think it is, yeah, let's say, like an advanced version or a more exclusive version of the Chevrolet G20 or Chevy Van, I think it is called. Transportation. So this one also got a metal base. And this one is painted black. So now let's see if this one is also a roll-up. Yeah, rolls very good. Not as good as the Dodge. So all of these three, as far as I can say, no flaws, no quality issues. So now let's finish this unboxing with this one here, the 1994 Ford F100 XLT, and I don't know how you pronounce it or how you spell it, FRAM oil filters enclosed car trailer. What do you say? FRAM? No, FRAM. I don't know. Make a little room. So I have to admit, through the packaging I already saw that this pickup truck, this 1994 Ford F150, as you can see, I think the expression for that is bananaed. As you can see, the car is a little bent. Yeah, that's the problem with Greenlight. You buy 2 or 3 cars and one of them has some quality issues, and this is, yeah, not nice. Look right here. I think you call that bananaed. I don't know if there's any way to fix this, but it doesn't look good. I mean, Greenlight's got so nice cars with there's such a variety of cars from the different years and so many details, so many cool liveries. And then sometimes you get these quality issues. So we got cool lensed headlights, cool grille with the Ford badge, nice deco. Let's take a look at the enclosed car trailer. Let's open this one up. So we got this wood pattern on the floor. Very important. Don't forget the trailer jack that is taped to the packaging. Sometimes you throw it away. So this thing looks like metal, but it is plastic, unfortunately. Now let's see if it fits. Yeah. It fits. Oh, let's see if the truck is a roller. Yeah, rolls. But I have to say this is a no-go. You might hear it in my voice, I'm a little bit disappointed. I was really excited about this truck with trailer from the Hitch&Tow series. And also you can see here on the metal base a lot of holes. I think it is because they also do some monster trucks with this Ford 150, so they can attach the the other axles and wheels and all the stuff that belongs to the monster truck. Yeah, a little bit disappointing. Anyways, that is diecast collecting if you buy stuff from Greenlight. So that's it. I say thanks for watching, and if you like this video, consider subscribing this channel, or give me a thumbs up, or maybe you do both. What would be best? And I say thanks for watching, happy hunting, bye.